Hey guys, welcome back to Carnivorr Goes for Gold. I'm Kaitlin Orr, Carnivorr on Instagram, and if you've been following along, the hashtag is Carnivorr Goes for Gold. I'm trying to eat all of Jonathan Gold's 101 best restaurants in LA in 101 days. So almost 2 weeks in, this is reviews of restaurants 8 through 11. It's been incredible food so far, and the momentum is still going, feeling pumped about it, and restaurant number 8 was Salazar. I'd had their tacos before at an event with The Infatuation, but they were veggie tacos and I wanted to go see the restaurant, so I went, and I'm so glad I did. This was like a gorgeous space. The back patio is so pretty, great for large groups, have some friends, drink some palomas, get some tacos. I tried the carne asada taco, which was this huge taco stuffed with so much meat. This was the best carne asada taco I've ever had in my life. Definitely one of the best tacos I've had too. Just so good, like that huge pile of meat. It's just flavorful on its own. Nothing fancy really in there. Just incredible meat. You can get their spicy orange salsa on the top too if you're into the spicy food. That was an amazing taco. The waiter also recommended I tried their aguachiles, which is like fresh shrimp, kind of like a ceviche in a tostada. So that was really good shrimp, and the shrimp juice kind of soaked into the tostada, permeating it just enough where it was that perfect level of sogginess but still crunchy, flavorful, amazing. Only tried 2 things there, definitely want to go back, try all the rest. It was incredible. That day, did 2 in 1 day because overachieving, trying to fit all these restaurants in 101 days, so I went to Sqirl for an event. And Salazar was near Silver Lake, Sqirl's in Silver Lake, they were pretty close. So went to Sqirl for an event where Chef Jessica Koslow was doing an event with Kellogg's Sqirl, and this was to benefit Direct Relief, which is a foundation that was helping with the hurricanes that were happening. So all of the profits were being donated to the hurricane victims. So this was a really cool event and really delicious. I'd been to Sqirl before many times. It's one of my favorites in LA. I love breakfast food, so I have already been, but it was perfect to go during this challenge as well. So we tried, they were her normal dishes, but with a twist with the Kellogg's cereal. So like her famous ricotta toast, which is a huge slab of brioche smothered with ricotta, some fresh jam on top, whatever berries, fruits are in season. And then for this, they had some Rice Krispie treats on top for the event, making it a little fun Kellogg collab. We also tried, of course, her brioche French toast, which is incredible. One of the best French toasts I've ever had. Another huge, thick piece of brioche, so buttery, just like gooey almost in the middle, soaked with maple syrup. And that one had some other cereal on top, rainbow. I think it was Fruit Loops French toast. Just gorgeous, delicious, so fun and playful. And I'm a big fan of Jessica, so it was really cool to see her there describing why she was helping with this campaign with Kellogg's and Direct Relief, and just cool to see her in action in the kitchen doing her thing. Very cool, very fun event. Love Sqirl. Restaurant 9. So now restaurant 10, I went to Baco Mercat in downtown LA, which is Chef Joseph Centeno's more casual restaurant. He has some fancier tasting menus too, which I will get to later on this list. But Baco Mercat is known for their baco, which is kind of like a taco, but it's on a flatbread, kind of rosemary, just a big flat, way bigger than a taco, like huge. I couldn't finish the whole thing in one sitting, but more, think like sandwich size, but taco shape. You handheld, eat it with your hands. But I tried the OG, the original baco, which was stuffed with pork belly, beef tongue schnitzel. I had tongue twice last week, tongue twice, tongue twister. Never had tongue before this challenge, then I had it twice in 1 week, so thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, there's some arugula in there, some sauce. It was delicious, baco, and they have a shop dedicated just to the baco, open now, I think, in Culver City. So really want to try more flavors. This started as an off-the-menu item that the chef would make for friends and family, and then it became so well-known and popular that now everybody gets them. You can get it at the shop dedicated just to bacos. So that was fantastic. Another great one on the list. Restaurant 11, Mayura Indian restaurant in Culver City. I went with my sister. This was such a cool Indian dining experience. I've never loved Indian food before this meal, and I was like completely blown away. One of the best dishes I've had on this challenge so far was their butter chicken. But let me start at the beginning. First, we tried one of their dosas. which I'd never had a dosa before. It's basically like an Indian crepe made with lentil as the dough, so it's pretty healthy almost. I got to go back in the kitchen and watch them make it. Really cool. They're, pouring it out like a crepe and stuffing it with whatever comes inside. We got this spring dosa, which is filled with vegetables, and they roll them up into fun different shapes. Some are triangles, some are rolled. Very aesthetically pleasing, beautiful, and really delicious as well. I also, in the kitchen, I also got to make them. I got to watch them make their garlic naan bread, which they make fresh to order. It is so incredible and so cool to watch. One of the coolest things I've ever seen being made. So they take the dough, they put it garlic and cilantro, they do this with it, pat it, and then they put it inside the oven, which is kind of like a well. It's like a whole oven. They stick it inside, they stick it to the wall, and then they put the lid on top and they let it bake, and it kind of bubbles up on the side. It's just like stuck there. They take it out and serve it fresh with your food. So we had it with our butter chicken. Oh my gosh, that was so good. My sister and I were like fighting each other over it. Like, we were, had already eaten some dishes at this point, weren't starving, and we're spooning it, shoveling it into our mouths, fighting each other off with our spoons. So we should have just ordered another dish because it was getting aggressive. But we were soaking the garlic naan bread into that sauce. Oh my, it was so like buttery butter chicken and just a rich orange color. This was an incredible dish. And it sounds like, it sounds kind of basic, like butter chicken. You'd think that maybe, but it's one of their specialties. It's what they recommended that we get, and it was so good. I'm already craving it again. So that's restaurants 8 through 11. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to come eat, and stay tuned on Instagram as I go day to day, restaurant to restaurant, 101 days, 101 restaurants. So follow along at Carnivorr, and Carnivorr goes for gold. Thanks for watching.